Looking into getting a condo? Let us be your one-stop shop for all your insurance questions. Hi there, it's John,
Heather, and Shelley from Berry Insurance.
As an insurance agency, we have over 100 years of experience in the insurance industry, and that includes condo insurance.
If you live in a condo, you may be aware that your home is covered by your condo association's HOA policy. However, did you know that this policy only covers the actual buildings, grounds, and other external features, not the inside?
That's right. So if there was ever an event such as a storm, fire, or theft, your possessions wouldn't be covered, and you wouldn't have important liability coverage unless you have a separate condo insurance policy.
I need that money.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
When it comes to condo insurance, it is different and more complex than renters or homeowners insurance. So we are here today to help answer some of the most commonly asked questions we get regarding condo insurance. So let's jump in. What is condo insurance? Condo insurance is a coverage that protects your condo as well as its contents from any disasters or theft. When you live in a condo, you are protected in two ways by two separate policies: a master condo insurance policy and an individual condo insurance policy. Which policy covers a claim depends on the situation, or sometimes it may even be a combination of the two policies. Your individual condo insurance policy may or may not be required by your mortgage lender or condo association, but it is always recommended for property and liability protection. This policy is made up of several components, some of which are optional, including personal property. Covers the cost of the possessions in your condo if they were damaged or destroyed. Personal liability. Covers damage if someone else is injured on your property. Personal injury. If added onto the policy, covers legal costs for libel or slander claims against you. Loss of use. Usually included, this covers cost of living, hotel stays, ordering food, etc. if you were displaced due to home damage. Loss assessment. If a common area of a condo is damaged, the condo association may perform a loss assessment on every tenant in the condo, asking them to pay a certain amount to repair the damage. Loss assessment coverage, which is generally covered in this policy, covers the cost the condo association deems you responsible for. What is a condo insurance master policy? Every condo association has their own master insurance policy, which is included in your HOA fees. These policies generally cover damage to the condo's building, grounds, and outdoor features. There are two types of master insurance policies: an all-in or a walls-in policy. It's important to know the difference between the two policies so you know what is and isn't covered in your condo's master policy. An all-in policy, also known as a single unit policy or a single entity policy, covers condo features including attached appliances, wiring, plumbing, and carpets in your condo. Think of this type of policy as covering everything in your condo that you do not own and would be leaving behind if you were to move. A walls-in policy does not cover anything within your walls, whether you own it or not. It does not cover drywall, carpeting, flooring, countertops, or appliances, and even may or may not cover plumbing and electrical units. While these are general definitions, keep in mind each master policy can vary significantly when it comes to coverages and exclusions. Before deciding on an individual insurance policy, you'll want to be sure to carefully review your condo's master policy, as well as the condo association master docs to know what is and is not covered. If you do not have a copy of those documents, you can visit www.masslandrecords.com to get your condo bylaws. You have no choice of whether your condo's master policy is a walls-in or all-in policy, but you can choose which coverages and limits to include on your personal condo insurance policy to best complement the master policy.
Can I have an all-in master policy instead of a walls-in policy?
Regardless of the type of master policy your condo association has, you will need to buy an individual policy, an HO6 policy, to cover your personal belongings. If you have a walls-in policy, you may need to buy additional coverage to ensure appliances, fixtures, and other items within your condo.
What does individual condo insurance cover and in what scenarios? Depending on the type of policy you have, a condo policy generally covers everything inside the condo, including appliances, furniture, interior walls, wiring and plumbing, carpets, light fixtures, countertops, all other possessions. They are covered from situations like fire, theft, storms like hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, and wind. What isn't covered by condo insurance? Depending on your carrier and policy, your condo insurance may not cover everything or may include limits on certain items. For example, most condo policies do not cover mold removal unless the mold is a result of a covered situation. For example, naturally occurring mold is not covered, but mold as a result of a burst pipe may be covered. Flooding is another situation that is not covered, so if you want flood coverage, you will need a separate flood insurance policy. If you're interested in learning more about flood insurance, check out the link in the description of this video. Some policies may include limits on expensive personal items, such as jewelry, art, and other valuables. For example, condo insurance might limit your jewelry coverage to $1,000. If you have $10,000 of jewelry stolen, then $9,000 worth would not be covered. If you're familiar with homeowners or rental insurance policies, condo insurance works the same way. If you want to be fully covered for any valuables you own, you can schedule them, which will secure extra coverage. If you're interested in learning more about scheduling your personal items, check out the link in the description of this video. If your master condo insurance policy does not cover certain objects in your condo, such as drywall, carpeting, flooring, countertops, and appliances, you may want to increase your dwelling and personal property limits to include these items in addition to the value of the structure of your unit and the personal property you already own.
How much condo insurance should I have? While some of your condo insurance limits will be automatically set by the carrier, you will need to determine your personal property condo insurance limits. And if you want full coverage for your property, you need to be sure that your condo insurance policy will cover all of your possessions. To figure that out, just roughly estimate the value of your possessions. Be sure to overestimate just a little bit to ensure full coverage and that you have a little wiggle room if you estimate lower than the true value. That being said, it isn't a bad idea to make a detailed inventory. That way you will also have a record of your items in case you need to file a claim. Don't forget that for any exclusions, like jewelry, you will need to purchase extra coverage to cover the value of all your items. It is important to keep in mind that we have seen some mortgage lenders require condo owners to carry at least 20% of the condo's purchase price in personal condo insurance. That means if you bought the condo for $300,000, your condo insurance coverage limits might need to be at least $60,000. How much does condo insurance cost? Condo insurance costs vary depending on building factors, such as age, materials, etc., as well as the coverage amount you decide to purchase based on the value of the possessions you own. Someone who owns more valuable possessions like jewelry and fine art will pay more for condo insurance than someone with minimal valuable possessions. Some insurance companies even offer a discount if the master insurance policy and the unit owner policy are both with the same insurance company. However, you can expect to pay roughly $200 to $1,000 per year for an individual condo insurance policy.
As you can see, condo insurance can be a little confusing since there are so many factors that can vary when looking for coverage. Hopefully this video will have cleared up some of the main questions you had.
If you are looking for even more information on condo insurance, check out our condo insurance page on our website. It's linked in the description of this video. Or you can check out our Learning Center on our website as well, where we have articles and videos on all things insurance, including condo insurance.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. We make videos weekly to help educate our viewers on insurance, and your support helps us reach more people like you. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.